Hello, welcome back to another episode of The Art of the Flip. It's been a while since I do a video for this series, but I figure it's a good time to bring it back, and this time including examples of books that I bought to flip and the process that I went through. And this is separate from my path to a keep, okay, because I want to keep. I buy a lot of stuff. I bought a lot of stuff and I will continue to buy a lot of stuff to flip, but many of the books that I featured in my path to a key are affordable books that I can buy, or I bought for $100 or less in general, until I move up the chain, okay, until I'm able to sell those books and get more money into the piggy bank to buy bigger books. I will keep these type of books separate in a different flip, just as I show. I think recently in a video I showed the Fantastic Four book that I cracked out, and this is another book that I bought. When it comes down to flipping book, okay, a lot of time I am not in a hurry. Okay, like I said, I enjoyed flipping, but at the same time, I also am not in a hurry to flip something when it is not a book that might cool off quickly. Okay, when it comes down to flipping, you have to understand some books are good books that you can hold on to for a few weeks, a few months, or a few years. There's no need to get rid of it right away. Okay, and then there are books that, because of the nature of the speculative market, it can be cool off in weeks, if not days. So you want to flip it quickly. So this is an example of a book that I bought last year. I bought this book April of last year, and I sat on it until now. I'm shooting this video at the end of March. I'm likely to load it fairly shortly, so as to date myself. So almost a year, 11 months. Okay, I bought this at the end of April last year. Okay, and I can tell you exactly what I paid for this. I paid $432, shipping included. So the total cost was $430. Okay, and it's a decent looking 4.0. okay, but it has a lot of defects. If you can take a look, it's a really nice book. Okay, there's a lot of crease. You know, I can't harp on this point enough that, you know, hey, when something is mid-grade or low-grade, there's gonna be a lot of issue at the spine. This book, there is a light crease right here, about 1.5 inches. The bend is all the way across, but as far as the color breaking part is about 1 inch or so. And then there's another crease right here. Okay, and there's a small, a 1/3 of an inch tear there, and then there's another 1/2 inch corner crease here. So there are flaws, but it's not any big 3, 4, 5 inch corner crease anywhere. And in the back cover is, when I got this book, I thought it's like a spine roll, but it's not really a spine roll until I crack it out and take a look, because I think it is more so a production flaw, like a miscut. Okay, for those who are not familiar, Silver Age books, some of them, even Bronze Age, but there are some Silver Age books and Golden Age as well that are miscut, that it's not perfectly rectangle shape, and then the cut is just weird. And here's an example of something I think is more of a miscut than a spine roll. Okay, from looking at this, you think that the spine roll right here, right? Check this out. Can you read the comments right there? Okay, as you can see, the rest of the back cover, there's a lot of I can see a lot of bend, non-color breaking bend that that can be cleaned up. It's fairly dirty, okay? There's no mistaking how dirty the back cover is that can be cleaned up. There's no major creases on the back, but if you can't read the notes, let me read to you in pencil. Presents from Patty, apartment 1467. What a nice person. Patty bought some young kid this book, and somebody, maybe Patty did, or the parents of the boy or the little girl wrote that. Present from Patty, apartment 1467. I just thought that's neat, but it's in pencil, and I will likely will try to clean that up. I will crack this out, clean it, and if you know the market, this book now in a 5.0 can go for 800 ish, something like that. I think I haven't checked GPA, but I just know that a 4.0 can go for like 600, around 600. So even if this book doesn't go up, and if I don't crack it out, do anything, it's still gonna be a good return for 1 year. Okay, potentially almost a 45% return on this book is, but if I crack it out, clean it up, and I get a 5.0, it could be a 90% return in 1 year. And I can add a little extra for this video. It's tips on spotting books that are either pressed or not pressed. Is look at the writing. When you see books that have pencil writing or pen writing on the cover, especially, it's easier to spot on the back cover. If the indentation on the cover is still there, especially when it's raw, you buy a raw book and you have writing on the cover, and you look at the other side of the cover and you can still see the indentation of the point of the pen or pencil, it has not been pressed. Because once it is pressed, you won't see the indentation. Okay, a good presser, or any presser really, once that book is under a press and heat, that area where the indentation is most likely gonna be gone. So if you see a heavy indentation, most likely the cover has not been pressed. That's just a tip for those that are trying to figure out if this book pressed or not. Well, that's one telltale sign. If I receive a book, if I buy a book with writing, whether it's pen or pencil, and I flip open the cover and I see no indentation there or light. Okay, sometimes the indentation is so heavy that break colors, that break the fiber, that broke the fiber, and after a press you can still see the indentation. I can tell. Okay, it's a lot of telltale sign that one can spot whether a book is pressed or not pressed. Perhaps I should do more videos on tips on how to spot them, because some people hate buying pressed books. It's not easy to spot a book that is pressed or not pressed unless it is in my hand. Okay, in my hand, when I hold up to the light, I can see a lot of things that will tell me whether a book is pressed or not pressed. It's not 100% proof. There is no 100% guarantee that I can be correct in every book. There are books out there that may not have been pressed that I thought was pressed. It has happened. So, but there are many telltale signs that will say for certain on some books. Okay, so let's see how this book will look, and I will show you. I will shoot a separate video on how I crack out this book, because I have come up with a way to crack out the new CGC case very quickly. I have seen enough videos of people doing it, and it just looked so difficult. And the mistake that a lot of people did is they tried to crack the slab from up here to take the book out. Okay, that's the wrong way to do it, because if you crack the slab from up here, then you still have to break this barrier. Okay, this is just too much. Crack it from the bottom. Okay, and I can crack it from the bottom in 10 seconds or less and take out the inner well in the book. and then you can smash the heck out of this top part to get the label. That's what I do. Okay, I have done 4 or 5 cracking of the new slab, so now I have come up with the right methods for me. I'm not saying that what I'm doing is gonna be perfect, but for me, that was the easiest way, is to crack it out right here on the bottom edge. I will go shoot that video and load that next. Bye bye.